How's it going, everybody? Trey here with another edition of Job Corps 411. First things first, did you watch the channel disclaimer? So you do understand the terms and conditions, right? You sure? Positive? Okay, let's go. Now, in my How to Deal with Homesickness video, I welcomed everyone to send me your questions about Job Corps, and if they really good, I'll answer them in my next video. And let me say, you guys did not disappoint me. This week we have not just one question, not two, but rather a series of questions from viewer Ryan Baggett. I'm positive I'm saying that name right. I hope I am. If not, please forgive me, Ryan. Ryan's questions are as follows. At Job Corps 401, please respond today if possible. I have a phone call with them referring to Job Corps, tomorrow asking me what trade I like to do. I want to get into welding, but I'm bad at math. Can I still get in welding? How long has I get some extra tutoring or something while I'm there? Also, what can I expect with my interview? Can you make a video on it if possible? I really need to prep myself. I'm also curious about the independent living there. How can you get an independent living on the campus? Do you happen to have any info on the Batesville, Mississippi location? I can't find much on YouTube about it. That's the one I'm going to if I get in. That's why I'm asking. And I appreciate all of this, man. I truly do. Oh, do they let you leave campus on your own? That question popped in my head. Also, good luck with all your Job Corps stuff. Thanks, Ryan, for sending in those questions. Again, something I recommend every one of you to do if you like to. To answer your first question about trade, the only restriction there is to get into welding that I'm aware of is the age requirement to get the license to be a welder. Thus, you have to be a certain age to join that program, typically 21 and up, I believe. There's a lot of information you'll need to know about being a welder. Studying up on OSHA regulations will consume a lot of your time in welding, right next to actually practicing welding. To learn more about OSHA yourself, you can just Google it, OSHA. I'll put a caption there. It's an acronym for Occupational Safety Health Association. I studied a bit about it back in my time in TCU Advanced Training. Even though it was transportation, we still had to know a bit about OSHA to complete the program. As for knowing about math, I can say don't worry about it because the center got you covered. Your answer lies in the results of your math T.A.B.E test. T.A.B.E is yet another acronym for Test of Adult Basic Education. It measures how you rank on a scholastic level on how good you are in math and reading. To get into any trade, not just welding, you'll have to score a certain percent to join that trade in both math and reading. If you fail and end up not scoring high enough, then it'll be up to the center how you will continue afterwards. If your score was close but not good enough, then you'll have to take a tutoring class a few times a week, if not every day, except for weekends, of course. You may also be giving full-blown math classes and to take, and if your center deem your scores as below average for them. However, please understand that if your score is quote unquote below average, then it's not really a reflection of you, but rather a reflection on how you measure up on the center's ideal student pool. As to what to expect from your one-on-one interview, imagine talking with your high school career counselor, who also happens to be the admissions counselor to your community college. They'll tell you what they expect from you, and they'll ask you, what do you expect to gain from admission to this program? Just make sure to have answers to those kind of questions ahead of time. And when I did my initial interview with Job Corps, no lie, I was awful. I thought I would be able to multitask and put in some job applications while I was supposed to meet with them. But then Google Maps was acting up on me, and I was late into coming in to meet with them. Now, believe me, I was on time, a whole 30 minutes early, if not more. But I took the wrong bus, and I ended up having to call my mom for help. True story, swear on my being. Oh, and one more thing. If the OA, that's the orientation administration person, if the OA, if they assigned homework that is to be completed by the time you meet with them one on one, do that homework. The homework assignment is a test to prove how serious you are into getting accepted, and possibly the main leverage you need to sway things in your favor. As to what that might need as to what you might need for the interview, I say make sure that you have copies of your birth certificate and social security card ready, although they prefer the real deal if you have them. You'll need to make sure you're drug free or at least a month drug free in advance before getting your tickets and leave date. And if you prove positive while you're on center, that's going to be an issue, obviously. After that, it'll be up to you whether or not you want to remain drug free after CPP or not, aka taking smoke breaks and whatnot. Now, for independent living, it's a process that varies from center to center. Before I completed Job Corps, the rules to get admission to independent living was that you had to have maintained a high rate color card, like gold or platinum, by getting enough positive points by doing recreational activities that help the center, like cleaning up the cafeteria after dinner or volunteering at the rec center. Once you did all of that and there's an opening, you can move on into independent living. Keep in mind that while in independent living, you'll have to answer directly to the head of living and not an RA. Wow, now I think about it, there's a lot more to independent living than I can cover in this video. Thanks, Ryan, for coming up to my next video topic. Do I happen to have any info on the Bassville, Mississippi location? You mean the Fint-Henry Job Corps Center? Not much. All I know is that it's operated by the Atlanta Regional Job Corps Centers through Manic Incorporated. Manic Incorporated also ran the St. Louis Job Corps Center. You know, the one that I covered during my center tour, the one that's probably was the one that leads you to my channel, that one. Yeah, they were the guys who made that happen. Now, I'm not saying to expect that same type of atmosphere at this center, but if history with Manic Incorporated has taught me anything, it's that you can expect this place to be run like a high school on steroids. It's like a boarding school, but with less leeway. That was all Ryan asked me, until he sent in this question just now while I was in the middle of recording. Do they let you leave campus on your own? The answer is yes, eventually. You see, Job Corps likes you. They really do. But they want to get to know you better before they allow you to go wherever you want. So, during your first month there, aka CPP, you will not be allowed to leave campus at all. You might have one weekend where they'll allow you to go and leave home, get anything you might have forgotten, or take back anything you won't need. And that's nice and all, but if you like flew there, then you're pretty much out of luck on that end. There will be exclusive trips offered to you, which I highly recommend joining along with, no matter how lame the location is or how stupid some of your O.T.s are. O.T., that's the orientation team, the bunch of students that you're grouped with, came on the center the same day you do. Those are your O.T.s. Get to know them. You might get along with them, but chances are you're not going to be friends with them that long because when you're in different trades, you don't get to see them. And well, I'm getting off the subject here. Uh, as soon as your initial week is over, you have no more exclusivity. You'll be an official part of the Job Corps culture, and then you'll have to stand those long lines to sign up for field trips. Well, that is unless you're platinum or gold. So, in conclusion, Ryan, I wish you all the best in your upcoming journey that is enrolling in Job Corps. You really don't have much to worry about, and in due time, you'll wish you were one of those students who completed out and got to leave. Oh, okay. I was about to stop recording until I saw this one last question Ryan sent me, which I kind of already answered, but I'll go ahead and put it in the video anyways. Talking about the whole student comes in, student comes out routine of Job Corps. The way that goes is usually every week there's more kids. No matter how cramped the center is or whatever, there's always going to be at least one new student every week. And especially during the holiday season, once it's break time, everybody comes back from break, there's usually a big group of kids, students, I meant to say, that'll come and enroll in Job Corps at once. I was part of that group that came and enrolled at Job Corps after Christmas season, after the New Year, that is. What the several kids coming out part of that method, Ryan was concerned that, if you weren't doing good, that they'll just cut you off. Not the case. If you make progress in the program and it's showing that you're trying to make progress in the program, they're not just gonna like cut you off automatically. I mean, if you're in a popular trade, then you might feel that you have pressure on you that you have to keep up, or else they'll take you out and they'll put someone more hungry than you, wants it more than you. That's not necessarily the case. If you want this and it shows that you want this and you fight to stay in this program, then the program's going to fight to let you stay there. Even if you haven't made that much progress and you've been in the program for over a year or more than the 2 years they're allowed you, they'll fight to let you stay an additional year so at least you have some type of closure. That's how much that they'll fight for you. If you really want this, then they'll really want you to have this. Well, that's all for this edition of Job Corps 411. If anyone else have a question about Job Corps that have been scratching their mind that I haven't answered in detail already, please feel free to contact me in the comments, and I'll get back to you within 12 hours at tops. And thank you all for subscribing, watching, and sharing these videos. I hope you all have a great day and see you all next time. I hope to see you all next time.